Breaking news, guys. Southeast senators meet President Tinubu's AGF demand Kanu's release. Wow, this is getting more interesting and tougher. The Southeast leaders, it's like they have waken up from their slumber, okay? The way they are taking this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's issue now, the government of the day have to, let him go. You understand? They themselves, they are not having peace. They have realized that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu continue to, to stay in that DSS custody, it will be a very big problem to them. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you are just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. I beg, share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is going on today in the Nigerian political landscape. The federal lawmakers, numbering about 15, were led to the parliament by the senator representing Abia South, Enyinaya Abaribe. Senators from the southeast region of Nigeria have convened a meeting with the Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice, Prince Lateef, to demand the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. The federal lawmakers, numbering about 15, were led to the parliament by the senator representing Abia South, Enyinaya Abaribe. The senator, who spoke on behalf of his colleagues, said he was optimistic that the AGF would persuade the federal government to yield to the call of Kanu's release. He maintained that the continued detention of the IPOB leader was responsible for the rising level of insecurity and agitations in the southeast region. According to him, unless Kanu is released, social and economic activities within the region would remain stagnant. Abaribe disclosed that he had already met with Kanu at the headquarters of the Department of State Service, DSS. He told the embattled IPOB leader agreed to abide by any condition the federal government would give for his release. The meeting between the lawmakers and the AGF came barely after all the governors from the southeast region resolved to approach President Bola Tinubu to beg for Kanu's freedom. Earlier, about 50 members of the House of Representatives from various parts of the country urged President Tinubu to free the detained IPOB leader. The representatives, who identify themselves as concerned federal lawmakers for peace and security in the Southeast, prayed President Tinubu to direct the AGF to invoke Section 174 of the 1999 Constitution as amended to terminate the treason-related charge that is pending against Kanu before the Abuja Division of the Federal High Court. So as it is right now, it's only Ariwa group is saying this as no. Okay, the Ariwa Consultative Forum from the North have said it's only the court will determine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fate, not the government. So to them, may the court can determine Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fate again for the second time, be the third time. Several courts in Nigeria have ruled against the Nigerian government, in this very case. Nnamdi Kanu has been discharged since 2022, October 13th, but the federal government is still holding him. He is not helping matters. Since when then they hold am now, so insecurity don't end for Nigeria. Everything now don't turn upside down for Southeast. So sometimes, if you go front, you look and say, no light, you can as well swim back, and so life be. So President Bola Tinubu should look into this issue for the sake of peace in Nigeria. We want unity. Let everybody be united. Let there be peace in Nigeria. But there is one thing again. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, and the reason why he was, kidnapped was not attend to this issue of agitation in Nigeria, mostly in the southeast, will not end. So, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released, the government should look into the root of agitations in their region. You understand? The government needs to look into the root of agitations in the southeast region. You understand? To avoid occurrences. As I'm talking to you, I'm telling you, Nnamdi Kanu have already rebutted thousands of himself. You understand? So if by tomorrow he decide not to carry on with these agitations, I am telling you that people will still stand and start from where he stopped. So that is the reason why the government they have to look into the root of agitations in the southeast. That is the only way to end this. Releasing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and other agitators that has been held by the Nigerian government do not end the issue of agitations in Nigeria. So as the Southeast leaders are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release, they should also, chip in the roots, the reason why the agitations in the Southeast, and let the federal government of Nigeria know that these are the things, they have to look into. Well, I wish every one of them well. I'm dropping it here. Kindly drop your comment below your comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you and bye for now.